Welcome to episode 14 of To Be Honest, the relatable weekly podcast where you ask questions and we discuss topics. I'm your host, the guy who came up with scenarios just to feel cool while problem solving.
I am your co-host, and I had no idea how to introduce myself this week.
Perfect. So, sorry we missed last week.
We forgot that we weren't gonna.
Yeah, we didn't.
do
Okay,
it
so
last week.
yeah, we've known that weren't gonna do it last week, and we should have said something the last time we recorded because we knew we weren't gonna do it.
Right.
But our bad.
Our trip was closer than we thought it was.
Yeah, we were out of town for a couple of days on the days that we would normally be recording, so it just became impossible. But that's fine. We're back now. And if you read the title, which if you clicked on this video, you probably did, this is another top 10, except it's not your average, normal top 10. We are doing, we've only ever done...
Wait, can we say at the same time, make it like dramatic effect? Are you ready?
Yeah, right.
3, 2, 1. Top 10 worst.
Oh, I thought... We didn't say...
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's the top 10 worst movies.
Yeah.
In our opinion, obviously.
Yes.
And this is going to be according to movies we personally have seen, obviously.
I would like to preface this by saying I haven't seen that many movies.
Okay, so that's the problem because, and I was going to mention this because usually when I'm watching a movie, I don't make a point to try and watch something bad. Of course. Why on earth would I do that? So,
and I have like nothing written down about the movies. They're just bad.
No, me either. So I'm just gonna, all of these movies I know a decent bit about. So I should be able to give some detail, at least just about like what it is and why it's terrible.
Yes.
But aside from that, in the coming weeks, we should be fairly consistent, except... no. In the summer, except in the summertime, things get super, super busy. So if we miss weeks, we're going to try to tell you beforehand. If we don't, and we didn't realize we were going to miss it.
Maybe we should put like a calendar on our YouTube thing. This week we'll have
schedule.
Nothing.
Oh, we could add like a monthly schedule in the About section, or be like each week. No, this is too complicated. Anyway, so typically, why don't you put that over there?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no. She was setting her
I
drink
keep
on the
drinking
table.
water.
I don't know if that was audible or not. But anyway, why don't we start with we always start with your
quote.
Yeah, your quote. I'm going to try not to say, okay, after you say the quote. I'll say a different word.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to bring it close so it's not like the microphone. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you don't know where you're... Wait.
Yep, just go.
I can't read, okay. If you don't know where you want to go, it doesn't matter what path you take.
All right, so it's like, wait, Alice in Wonderland. Why did you choose? Why did you? What brought you to quote something from Alice in Wonderland? Did you watch it recently?
My wall.
Oh, you have
quotes on my wall.
Oh, well, you mentioned your
Pinterest
board. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't get it from my Pinterest board this time.
Anyway, I think that one is self-explanatory, I think. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like walking in the dark. I don't know, that's not the best illustration I think of. But anyway, we're... Oh, wait, we also have our highs and lows segment.
Oh, yes.
And we sat down here to record. And co-host here was like, oh yeah, so I got all my highs and lows. I was like, oh crap, I didn't write down my high and low. So mine's a little bit lazy, I'm sorry. But I had to write it sideways on my paper because my paper's full. So anyway, you can go first.
Everything on my paper is sideways.
I
write going up, so...
You got...
my high is...
Yeah.
I got 30 more minutes of sleep today.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I turned off my alarm.
That was like the coolest thing this week?
We're not very far into the week.
Well, halfway, yeah, that counts.
Are we halfway?
Yeah, Wednesday's always halfway. Like, it couldn't be more halfway because there's 7 days.
It could be more halfway if it was like a specific time on Wednesday.
Well, actually, we're like almost there too.
My low was that I'm getting like sick again.
Really?
Somehow. I have like allergies or something.
It's always summertime, especially because it's been so windy, which is annoying. But mine is, the high is that we're back. We're finally back.
Okay.
After a week of missing it and then back and then a week of missing it again, so we're back. Sorry, that was really dumb. And then the low is obviously that we missed it last week. So, sorry, that's what I had to write down. I don't think it's super important anyway. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it here with our top 10. Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
You can go first.
All right, I'll go first. Okay, the top, a little bit of behind the scenes here for editing, but the top 10s, because usually I'll put in music in the background once we start on a new topic. But for the top 10s, that's just totally impossible. So I might try it for like every it'll be like every number. So after both of us do 10.
Yeah.
And then
that's 2.
for just the number of 9, and then so like 1 each, and then I'll start the music. So that might just mean that there's always music when I'm talking.
You're just like, we're just gonna make it as boring as possible.
Yeah, this is good. I'll change it up. But I wrote these down. Some of these I had to swap around because it wasn't necessarily in order, but I had to swap these around because some of them were not. But anyway, just want to preface: we have seen. Or all the ones on our list we have seen, they're not from specific genres, there's just a movie in general. So, I mean, like...
my list is kind of Disney themed.
I mean, like, it's... well, everything's Disney, but I mean, it's comprised of any type of genre, so not specific.
I should have written down some Star Wars movies.
For worst?
Yeah, those new ones. They're not. I don't like them.
In comparison,
those are the only ones
that
I
doesn't make them
seen
bad
1,000
movies.
times.
Anyway, you start. Okay.
I thought we decided you were starting.
I'll start.
What
Number
is
10
this?
For me, and I think this is considered a classic to some people. I'm fairly certain it's 80s. I could be wrong about that. But it's Beetlejuice, the movie. And
no.
Yes. I didn't like the movie very much at all. It was strange and unusual, and usually when we were making the top 10 for movies, we were like, oh, go check it out. Don't check it out.
Don't.
For all of the movies on this list, if you haven't seen them,
the musical, I've heard, is pretty
don't watch it unless you want to watch it to see how bad it is.
Really?
But anyway, it was just I don't know. It was just weird, and there are some funny elements. I feel like most of these sort of go for a comedic element.
I feel like Beetlejuice is, you gotta have like acquired taste, or like you watch it once and then you're good.
You hate it. Well, that's exactly. Well, the problem is like I went into it like knowing I wouldn't like it, and that probably affected it.
I went into
negatively.
it thinking I would like it, and I think that like made my it just made it worse.
Anyway, I mean. It's kind of like Monty Python when you think about it.
No, we do not compare them.
Except Monty Python's better. I'll say
Thank you.
It's not on my list, so...
Thank you.
So that's good. Anyway, let's go ahead and hear your number 10.
Yeah, my number 10 is... I tried to start off with a good movie, okay? It's okay.
Yeah.
Kronk's New Groove.
Oh, true. I should have thought about that.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Not as good as Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove is on my top 10 best.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And that's my favorite animated movie. So.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I honestly, I probably bailed like halfway through watching that movie.
Kronk's New Groove?
Yeah.
I've seen it like 10 times.
I've never I don't.
No,
there's nothing I remember about that at all. So.
Which isn't a lot for me for watching a movie more than once.
That's true. You've only seen like 20 different movies. So, Kronk's New Groove. I didn't really think about animated movies. I tried to, but I don't know. I couldn't really think of any. I should have put one.
I really kind of only watch animated movies.
Yeah. Or I guess some people say like cartoons. I guess that also makes sense. Yeah. But my number 9 is actually probably a fan favorite for some people, and I like JT. But
no.
This movie, I couldn't stand this movie. The plot was so terrible. The characters were unbelievably bad. The script, don't even get me started on the voice acting.
Is killing me,
it's Trolls, all right? I hated Trolls so much. I never liked it, and I went into it because everyone wants to watch the new Disney movie. Mm-hmm. You know, like whenever Disney.
I love Anna Kendrick.
I'm sorry. I just
My sister loves Trolls.
I don't share that opinion.
And she's older than me.
I don't think there's anything. Adults love Disney movies, especially because Disney's been around a long time. Chances are, your parents were also growing up on Disney movies, just the older versions. Well, like 70s and stuff.
Like
But anyway,
Mickey Mouse?
Trolls, didn't like it very much. I'm assuming the next one. I never watched the next one. Wait, are there 3 now?
I thought there was 2.
If there's,
But there's a show.
I didn't even watch the next ones because I didn't even bother.
I watched the
hated
show while I was babysitting like 2 years ago.
But anyway, that's it for that one. So you're number 9.
My number 9 is, this is controversial.
Okay.
You probably have not seen this movie.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast,
Okay.
The Enchanted Christmas.
What does that even mean? What is it? What is it?
It's just
What is it?
it's Beauty and the Beast, but like while she's still at the castle. Like
Oh.
not when it's when he's still a beast and it's like snowing. I wasn't a fan.
Is it like a short?
No, it's like a movie.
Like a full one?
It's a movie.
And it's just about like one day when it was snowing?
No.
That sounds like the worst thing.
Christmas.
It was never Christmas.
It's Christmas there.
That just doesn't make any sense.
And yeah, the plot, I don't really remember liking it. I'm pretty sure I only watched it once.
Yeah.
Which is a bad sign. It was, and I just love Beauty and the Beast so much. Like I loved Emma Watson's version, and I loved the original. This was just a letdown. Not to mention they have another Beauty and the Beast. It's Beauty and the Beast 2.
Oh, like an animated one?
Yeah, but that's not that bad, so I didn't put it on my top 10.
Okay. Usually Disney...
It's Kronk's New Groove for that one, you know? It's like...
Usually Disney
sequels are pretty bad.
subpar, to say the least. And actually, that's why I don't do prequels.
No,
I
sequels.
Sequels, sorry. And
Prequels?
Prequels also questionable.
Star Wars is like prequels.
Yeah, okay, the Star Wars prequels are at least better than the sequels. Anyway, we're not getting into that here. We have like just a Star Wars specified podcast. Actually, one of the movies on here is Star Wars related.
I think I know which one it's Solo, isn't it?
No, you don't know. You don't know what it is.
I never watched Solo.
No,
so.
you definitely haven't seen this movie. But my next on the list is, and I know some people who like this movie who might be listening, but when I watched this, it was so awkward. I couldn't sit through it. I couldn't sit still. It was so unbelievably awkward, and I couldn't. It was the worst thing ever. No, it wasn't. Okay, it wasn't the worst thing ever. I probably should not overuse that phrase there, but
it's pretty bad.
It's on my list, and nothing against what's his name, Tom Hanks.
What is this?
But I don't know if you watched it, but
I think I know what it is.
It was just really awkward, and it's a comedy, and I don't necessarily lean towards comedies like you do. So it's big comedy. It's about a little boy.
Oh, I left halfway through the movie.
Yeah, it was too awkward.
It was
a little
bad.
boy, he wishes he was an adult.
I like to
and
hide
then he
behind
turns
the
into an
couch.
adult like the next day, and it was just so
It's like
awkward.
13 going on 30.
Is there a movie like that?
13 going on 30 is a movie
Oh, okay.
with Mark Ruffalo in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen him in one other thing.
What is that skincare woman? What's her name? she's always in the skincare movies or the skincare
commercials. I don't know who you're talking about.
There's like 2 women who are always in those skincare commercials.
I don't know. Why is it relevant?
Anyway.
Do you have a skincare movie on there you need to tell me about? But honestly, like, it's a movie.
Wait, that was your 8?
Yeah, that was my 8th one.
Which means it's worse than the ones before that?
Yeah.
What was the one before that?
Trolls and Beetlejuice.
I wouldn't say that. Well, yeah, no, I would. I left. I didn't even watch the whole thing.
At least the other ones had some sort of, like, something to it. This was, like, really just, like a guy who works at the office is like normal job, except he thinks like a kid. Like, it was so.
I don't know if he would.
There
like
wasn't anything
going on
special.
30.
No, I probably wouldn't. Not at this point. But anyway, you can do your 8th one.
Bambi.
Really?
Bambi.
But the second one?
Bambi. Bambi, the second one.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I
should have.
I didn't finish
here.
my sentence
Bro.
here. Bambi 2 in the Great. That's it. So I did not finish my
And
sentence.
the Great.
I think it's Bambi in the Great Forest. I think that's it. But I just remember this being bad. I didn't love the original Bambi just because death.
Yeah, you would say that.
I really couldn't handle it, so I would
Especially
just
as a
like
little
skip through movies. That's what I did watching Aladdin last night.
Oh.
I just skipped through all the awkward moments. It was like the live action one, so it wasn't as awkward.
Oh, I like the live action one actually.
I love Will Smith.
one of the rare cases where you like the live action one better than the animated one.
Some people argue that about Cinderella.
I was just gonna say, it's interesting because like we can't change these lists here because we've already made them, obviously. Mm-hmm. But some of the ones, I'm sure that some of the ones we're mentioning now should be on each other's lists instead of the other one. And if think... not that, we've thought of another movie because of a movie we mentioned that also should be on here instead of another one.
I don't think we're gonna have just repeats.
I don't honestly. We haven't had any same ones yet, have we? If you were thinking like how you should have been, two of these we should share. Honestly,
I wasn't thinking like how I should have been because I doubt it. I mean, one of these should definitely be on your list that hasn't come yet. My worst one should be on your list.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. But anyway, number 7 now, and this, the reason this one's so high on my list is just because it didn't meet expectations. And it was sad because the original one...
Wait, are you going from worst?
Yeah, worst to best. So I'm saying why this one's so high.
This one, it's getting worse?
No, it's getting better.
Oh, mine's not doing that.
No, they're getting worse, sorry.
Okay.
They're getting worse. That's what I meant by so high. Like the reason this one's not...
I don't understand, but keep going.
Okay. I mean, this one should be better than the other ones, but it's not.
You're not making
because of the expectations
like
I had. Okay, so it's Mortal Kombat. The new one.
The one you were watching like the other day.
Yeah, the other day. And I watched it. And there were some funny elements, references to the game, which was cool. But, actually hilarious. But the movie itself was so predictable. The acting was really bad, actually. And the movie like went nowhere.
You're being so mean.
I know. Well, hey, listen. These are my opinion, okay? And,
there's no need to be that harsh.
And honestly, the original one's better.
Calm down, baby.
The original one, original one's not good either. So I don't know.
What?
I think
this is turning into like a hate account. What is this?
So I don't know. This one's on here because it was it just I thought it would be better, and the trailer made it look cool, and the fighting scenes were cool, and I know what it was trying to do, but it just wasn't good. Anyway,
okay.
You're number 7.
The Lion King.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Simba's Pride.
Yeah, I'm noticing a theme here.
That's why I told you mine was like Disney themed.
Yeah, very much so.
So
like,
this one, it's like Scar's daughter or something. I don't know.
This is.
It's Simba's daughter.
Yeah, and then it's Scar's.
It's one of them.
It's Scar's like nephew or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And Simba's like, no. And then he's like, never mind, yes, or whatever.
He's like, no, leave the tribe.
Right, he's like,
reason.
you're being a turkey.
Yeah. Even though he's a wolf. I mean, a lion.
He's a wolf. Yeah, but he's like the leader. He's like, roar.
Right.
We need to bring back that segment. But like,
No. We only did that like halfway one time, and it's never coming back.
It was bad. The Lion King, the original, isn't my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Either. It's
no.
I don't
well,
really
that's like A tier though for animated movies. And actually the live action one, they did a good job with that one. They did actually
Beyonce's in that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Usually I don't really pay attention to who's doing the voices unless
I didn't watch the live
it's Liam Neeson, because then I pay attention.
I didn't watch the live action one, but I know that Beyonce was in that.
Oh, well, you should have, because like Disney's been actually they've been hitting it really well for the live action remakes, like with Belle and Aladdin and Lion King. They did a good job with those, surprisingly. But
I watched Belle and Aladdin.
Yeah, but you didn't.
And Cinderella.
You watch that one. Cinderella.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maleficent. They did that.
No, Cinderella, the one with like I think her name's like Lily James.
Lily
the
James.
Lavender's Blue song.
I don't know who you're talking. I really didn't watch that. I guess
you did. You've seen it like 1,000 times.
What? Oh, are you talking about
the live action one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Lavender's Blue song.
I know.
Lavender's Blue, Lavender's Green.
No. I know the song.
That's not in the cartoon.
No, I understand. I'm saying
right.
I didn't even know that was Cinderella. I'm saying.
My gosh.
I'm saying I literally had no idea that was even from the movie. I can't picture the movie. I can't even picture the actor. I can't picture anything.
The dress with the butterflies.
No, I can't picture anything.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna watch it again right after this.
Okay, sorry about that weird cut. I had to leave for a second. There's an interruption, but we're honestly we're talking about the Cinderella movie. I have no idea what it was. Lion King 2 though.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, don't watch. It's not even relevant to Disney plot or whatever. Just ignore it.
Your turn.
Seeing as we're almost halfway here, and I feel like we want both of our scenarios to be spaced out at least somewhat.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you mine, and it's time for you to turn your brain on and make it start working.
Well, my brain has been on. Thank you.
Well, not very much. Anyway, here it is. All right, you're in an airplane, and it's in free fall. Everyone else.
Oh, mine's very similar to this.
Everyone else on the airplane is knocked out. Okay, they're not conscious. You have to save the whole plane. So no one's supposed to die. You're trying not only yourself.
How many people are there?
It's just a normal commercial airplane. Okay. You only have a bathroom doorknob, the sunflower seeds that they always bring you on airplanes, and an animal coloring book with 2 crayons.
Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
How do you save them?
There's the
And
animal
yourself.
coloring book is full of birds,
Okay.
and they didn't know, but the crayons are magical. So as soon as you
Right.
color in the bird, it comes out like Harry Potter.
Okay.
And they're not average sized birds, no. They're big birds, and so you get to ride on them. And you get to go down to the plane. And the doorknob's just for memories.
You're supposed to save the plane.
Oh, well, the birds use the doorknob, and they, like, bite it with their teeth, and it becomes rope. And
Okay.
they all fly the plane down.
They could have just grabbed it, like their feet. The airplane.
Have you seen an airplane? They're triangle shaped.
No, they're not.
I win.
They're cylindrical. You didn't use the sunflower seeds.
Yeah, those are to feed the birds after. Congratulations.
That's what I thought you'd say. That works.
It does work, thank you.
There we go. That's that. And now back into our regularly scheduled program. We're here with my number 6, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, number 6. You and I have seen this movie. I know this for a fact. We've seen this movie very many times, and I've hated it every time after I've watched it.
Wait a minute.
Every time I've watched it, it gets worse. I think you agree with me.
I think I know what you're about to say.
I have a sibling who loved this movie.
I know what you're about to say.
I don't think you know. It's about a dog.
Oh.
And
I thought it was a Princess Bride.
no. Princess Bride was almost made my top 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
well,
that was like honorary mentions. Princess Bride. It's called Milo and Otis.
Oh my gosh, no!
Okay, I was thinking about this. I was in the shower earlier today, and I was trying to think about what movies I hated with a passion, and this is one of them. It's bad. It's really bad. It's about a dog, and I think it's a cat. I don't remember.
It's like a pug.
Yeah, the pug and then the cat. There's 2 of them. That's what Milo
so
and Otis. Okay, the animals talk in the beginning, and then they don't talk for like the rest of the movie. Okay, there's not a single human, I don't think, in the whole show.
We never liked it. So
Somehow the animals get lost. I think they like jump on a river or something.
I remember that scene.
Okay.
They jump on a
And
river.
it's full of seemingly traumatic lapses of action, maybe, of the animals trying to get back home because they're best friends. Except it's a terrible movie. They used real animals, which made it really difficult for them to get what they want. And it's probably one of the most boring movies I've ever seen. It's up there for that, and it's always been that for me. And it's too long for what it is, without any dialogue, and without any people. Unless you're a huge animal fan and you like to see animals happy, or, well, happy again. This is for you. If you don't like that thing, then, well, don't watch it. Because I'm not suggesting for you to watch any of these movies. Actually, I'll tell you to watch the first one on my list, the worst one, so that you can see how bad it is. Because I think mine tops everything. I don't think there's a single movie in this world that could be perceived as worse than this movie.
I have one. That's definitely worse.
But anyway, that was my 6th one. A bit of a rant about animals. I love animals, but not those ones. They had too much screen time. It is your turn now. Number 6.
Number 6, The Little Mermaid 2.
Yeah.
Return to the Sea. Worst movie ever. Ariel is a liar, doesn't tell her daughter jack squat,
Wait,
and
but why is it the worst movie ever if it's number 6?
it's so bad. It's one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah.
And it's so bad. I didn't like the Little Mermaid, the original one. I like the whatever, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ursula's the best character. This girl doesn't even look like Ariel's daughter.
Is she redhead?
No.
Oh, wow. That's pretty bad.
She looks exactly like Eric. They just put longer hair on her. Doesn't even try. And
It's like when you put people through, like, the gender filter. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like, change it. It's like you can still tell who it is. That's exactly what. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie
it's
for obvious
pretty
reasons.
bad. I watched it on this old box TV. Was
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and I was
Maybe that
just
made
like,
it worse.
This is the worst thing.
Yeah.
No, because we watched, like, the Indiana Jones movies on there
Oh,
and
true.
stuff like that.
Back
but-
in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes us sound.
Seem old.
Yeah. Anyway, that one definitely deserves to be on there, along with the other sequels that you mentioned. This one is probably one of the most shameful movies to ever have been created in society because of how this is actually a sequel. This one is because of how iconic and loved the original is.
Uh-oh.
I haven't heard a person say a single bad thing about the original. And the movie that takes the number 5 spot for me is The Sandlot 2.
Oh!
Okay.
I haven't even seen that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't think you had. I saw it on Netflix a while back. I think it's a 2005 film. And I was intrigued because, for obvious reasons, I love the original. And,
What's his name? Benny? Ben?
I don't remember. But, fake fan. But, I was shocked when I found out that the movie is, in fact, terrible.
Oh my gosh, I have something to add.
I couldn't believe it that they would even try that when, like, it's not, none of the kids are the same, of course, but, like, it's not even, like, it's basically a remake with different actors. How could it be better? Like, I don't know what they were doing. I really don't know what they were doing.
They had an end to The Sandlot. The original.
Yeah, and they actually had an ending where they, like,
They were all old and stuff.
The characters, I don't believe, had, like, any connection. Not any that I remember. I watched it a long time ago. But, shameful. Just shameful. So,
I would like to add that I am a great fan because I was watching Boy Meets World.
okay, of course you
And I've already seen it.
Yeah.
But I was, like, watching it again. And I'm like, wait a minute. Who is that?
Yeah.
It is Yaya
Oh.
in the first episode. And he's, like, an extra throughout the whole movie. And then, as soon as they get to high school, which is apparently 8th grade. What?
Yeah. No,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Or no, 7th grade is high school for them.
Wait, Boy Meets World, is that a show?
Boy Meets World. It's like one of the first Disney shows ever, but it, like, really tackles serious topics.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't get me started on Girl Meets World. But,
Yeah, of course not.
red-haired
Which one came
dude-
first?
Boy Meets World.
Oh, okay.
Because Girl Meets World's like a 2000s thing.
Oh, okay.
But Boy Meets World's like an 80s show.
80s?
It is 80s.
90s?
No, it's like late 80s.
Really?
It's like 87.
Okay.
But red-haired dude is in it, who I know is on TikTok. I follow him.
Yeah.
But he's in it throughout the whole thing, but he's a bad kid. So,
Yeah.
But that was just something I had to add.
Interesting. Oh.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I threw a pencil on accident.
You don't need that, so you can leave that on the floor.
Okay.
Just, I don't know.
Just leave it alone.
Anyway, all right, this is number 4, and I don't know.
Of course I threw it.
Yeah, of course you threw a pencil. This is like the point if people have stuck around long enough where, like, the retention comes back up because, like, oh, I threw a pencil. That's hilarious. Anyway,
Retention.
yeah, audience retention.
Okay.
But anyway, this is one of the movies on this list that I actually haven't seen all the way through. And
Because it was so bad?
yes.
Okay.
The reason I started watching this is because my favorite animal is in the title. Little did I know that it was the third one in the series.
Why would you start with the third one?
And it was so bad. I don't even, I left after like 20 minutes. I couldn't, it was so bad. Everything looks so fake.
The suspense is killing me, you guys.
It was so fake.
Speed
Okay.
it up.
Sharknado 3. Okay. I don't think the first two are any good either, but honest, like they don't have any notable actors in there really. But it's so bad. Okay, just watch Jaws if you want to watch, or The Meg if you want to watch a shark movie. Okay.
Oh, I can't.
Or 47 Meters Down. That's also good.
No, that's the one I hate.
Okay, Deep Blue Sea. That's excellent. That one's good.
The ocean movies are good.
Because they're sharks, okay? But this one, I'm like a kid, okay? I'm on Netflix or whatever. I'm like, oh, Sharknado. I love sharks. And then I start. It was the dumbest thing ever. And it's like a tornado.
Wait, that needs to be a character. Oh, I love sharks.
It's like somehow there's a tornado that comes from Washington all the way down to like it was like,
is it a true story?
It was like Florida. No, and it comes like across the country, a tornado that's formed that long with sharks in it. Like it's literally what the title says.
Wait,
it's such a bad idea, and honestly, I don't know how this ever passed for 3 movies. Okay. It's a comedy thriller, which I guess is a rare. What do they call this genre? Where it's like thriller, but it's also, comedy. But anyway, that one's questionable to say the least. But yeah, just don't watch that one. That one's so bad. This is getting into it now, where it's like they're so bad.
They're bad.
They're really bad.
This is my, what is this? Number 5? Number 4? 5.
Wait, is it?
5.
Oh, okay.
Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True. It's bad. It's so bad. Disney needs to not make sequels unless
Cinderella
it's Frozen 2.
Wait, is the third Cinderella on there too?
No.
Are you lying to me?
I'm not lying.
I think you're lying to me.
That little green man. I'm not lying to you.
That's
okay?
True.
No. Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True. I don't know how to describe this movie other than it's exactly like the first time, but like 2,000 times worse.
Yeah. That's the problem with Disney movies.
It's bad.
It's like basically a remake with different characters.
It's like Flash every season. It's like, oh no, Barry's dead, and then he comes back.
Right. And for some reason, you still love the show.
He messed up the timeline.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm watching it right now. You can't make fun of it.
You literally just did that. So I just realized I did 2 in a row.
Okay.
Because you just said your 5th one, right?
Maybe I have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that was my 6th one. I just counted wrong.
Wait, you just said your 6th?
That was my 6th. Wait.
Wait.
That was number 6 for me. So
that's the 6th one you've said.
That's the 6th one I've
So
said.
you have 4 left?
I have 4 left.
Okay, I have 3 left.
You started.
Yeah, I know, but we need to be on the same so that when I go again.
Oh, wait, what happened?
It's because I said Sandlot and then I said Sharknado.
Oh.
There was no in between.
Because I said Boy Meets World. I get it now.
Yeah, you started saying that and then,
We'll just like...
No, I'm not adjusting the clips. No,
Okay.
no. This is staying. It's fine.
Aladdin.
First time we ever went out, it's fine.
2.
Wait, there's a second Aladdin?
Aladdin 2, The Return
man.
of Jafar.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's also an Aladdin 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, is that on my list? I don't know. I can't read my own handwriting.
Okay.
But Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, why the same bad guy? Why?
Disney has a problem with that.
Get a new one.
Like Darth Vader, like who's that even? Anyway.
Yeah, get a new one. That's all I have to say.
Get a new one. You know that...
Loved the first one.
Yeah.
Second,
yeah, of course. Well, yeah, everyone likes Aladdin. That's actually... Aladdin's actually very good.
I think they're coming out with a new live action Aladdin too, though. But it's not based on this movie.
Okay, good. If it was different, that'd be way. I think live action would just make better. And also, it's Will Smith. So.
Naomi Scott. Yeah. That sounded weird.
Yeah, that was really weird.
I meant to say Naomi Scott, like, yes. Lemonade Mouth.
A fan of the actor.
Fan of the actor. That sounded so weird.
Yeah.
And what is his name? Mina?
I don't know. I don't know the actor. The monkey?
The monkey's name is Abu.
Okay. Anyway.
Fake fan.
No, what? Anyway, it's been a long time. I actually like Arabian Nights is my favorite song from that. But
they cut one song out, and I really wanted it.
That's you. So we're into top 3 now.
Top 3,
which is good because we're
running out of time.
Yeah, we
but
are.
We've stopped twice.
We have stopped twice.
And you were gone for like 5 minutes.
We didn't say anything the first time actually, so they didn't know we stopped twice. Oops. Yeah, our bad. Anyway, these top 10 seem to go well, but that's because we're not having to like actually write down topics and stuff. Anyway, top 3 now. You haven't seen this movie. I think
that you know of.
No, 100%. You haven't seen it. I think 0% of the people listening have seen this movie. and it's because it was made in like the 50s or something. If that was possible, I know.
I have a love for the 50s.
Listen, not 50s movies, not this one. And this is, I think this is what it's
60s.
called. I couldn't quite find it. And this is not really a full movie. It's kind of a short, but movies were shorter. It's like 50 minutes.
Is it like where they move around really weird?
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. So it's in black and white, which is fine, because black and white
My
things are
favorite
best.
TV
But
show
okay,
is
I'll
in
just say what it's
black
called.
and
The Curious Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I think is what it's called. But this is like, the story's great, but this is like way old. And it's black and white, and it's so old, there's no audio. They couldn't add audio, so no characters spoke. It was facial expressions. They're like theater actors. Cards!
I forgot to add one to my list.
Slides, I'm not even listening. Slides would come up on screen
No.
with the words they were trying to say, and it would stop the movie. So it'd be like this dramatic music. A card would come up on
I
screen.
thought there was no sound.
Well, they added in like music.
Why couldn't
But-
they added words?
I don't know. I for some reason they couldn't. I don't know. But it was like, I think they couldn't like record them speaking during the acting. I think that's why. I don't know.
Then do it later.
I know, a voiceover. I hate that'd be worse. But
That's
it's
like when like you're watching a show and it's like a different language, but you don't realize it's a different language till someone points it out, and then now you can't watch the show anymore. I'm still angry.
But it's like they're in the middle of like some weird like fight scene, and it all stops, and like the words on screen like "you'll never win" pops up, and it's like, oh, I needed that. Like, like it was so terrible.
Fantasia
and
should be on my list.
It was only like 4 like pixels of the screen, so you couldn't even tell what's happening. And yeah, it was bad. It
Fantasia.
was bad. But anyway, that was
no
my third
words.
one. Don't watch that one for sure.
My number 3 is Pocahontas 2.
2.
Journey to a New World. It's bad. It's very bad. Honestly, I don't know if it's worse than Aladdin 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just put it on there. It's bad. It's real bad. Isn't there like a Pocahontas 3 too? I'm pretty sure there's 3 to everything.
I'm not sure.
It's bad. That's all I gotta say. It's
I mean,
so bad.
If we did a top,
I love Pocahontas, but not that.
if we did a top 10 worst
Disney
animated
movies?
movies,
This would
this
be
would
my
be the
list.
list.
I know. I was thinking, maybe I should find other movies, and then I tried to, and I was like, I really don't know any other.
Well,
ones.
actually, none of mine except Trolls is
Animated?
animated, so that's pretty cool.
You could count that most recent one as kind of animated.
No, hardly.
Did
so-
y'all hear that?
No.
Did you hear the cricket?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, maybe there's a cricket in the room.
There's a cricket.
This is my second one. This is my least favorite Christmas movie of all time, and it had to be on here because I hate this movie. Not only do I hate it,
Oh, I heard you say it just now.
I hate it because I don't like the actor in it, but
Wait, what?
I also don't. The movie was not good. I've been hearing for like my whole life from friends that this is their favorite movie, their favorite Christmas movie, and they watch it every year during Christmas time, and I'm like, I don't know how you could possibly do it. I watched it one time, and it was one too many times. I wish I hadn't watched it. It was so terrible.
Yeah.
It's Elf.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Listen, I realized for some people that's like a classic, and they're like, "Oh, we always do this with
I know
our family."
exactly who you're talking
I know,
about
I know.
who said those words.
But it's like, it's so... Listen. You don't have any need for this movie. You can leave it. It's okay.
I thought you were
don't need
gonna
it.
be weird and say A Christmas Story.
No. That one's fine. I don't like that either.
Is that the Uncle movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Or
one's right
Nutcracker, I thought you were gonna say.
I don't remember that. But just listen, Elf, it's not worth your time. It's
bad.
long, and there's zero plot. It's not worth
Watch
anything.
a Christmas movie. Watch something else.
Watch Home
Home
Alone.
Alone is not a Christmas movie.
It's just set during
It's
Christmas
just
time.
set in
I get
Christmas. It
that.
has nothing
Watch-
to do with it.
Watch... Actually, I really can't think of a decent
Watch a
movie.
Christmas Story or
That's-
a Carol.
Well, a
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Story really is just...
Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life? That's also not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
What?
It's really not.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just, it's the same situation. Anyway, there aren't really Christmas movies unless it's about like Santa.
A Christmas Carol is about Christmas.
Anyway,
Strawberry
That was my
Shortcake, the
second.
Christmas episode.
don't.
I'm not talking about the strawberry shortcake thing. I'm talking about the strawberries. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's gonna like. I wonder if someone like dubbed that, or they like took that and they just put it on repeat. Put like a trap beat behind it. That'd be great.
Because there's two. There's like
get some rolling bass.
There's like the original, and their theme song is strawberry,
right.
and the other one is like just da da da.
Right. You need to sing it.
Right.
But,
okay.
Let's hear your second one now.
Now, I lied to you. Aladdin 3.
Oh. I haven't seen it.
Aladdin and the King of Thieves. It's just like Aladdin's father, who's supposed to be like dead, came back.
Yeah.
From the dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was like one of the 3 things the genie can't do.
Yeah.
But
he broke the rules again. That's how it always goes.
But yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Time travel.
Yeah, movies bad. Okay, so we're in
number 1 category here.
Number 1 now. Actually,
hey, no.
I know.
Scenario.
I was about to say, why don't you do that? Because
now,
we're
I have to read this because I have small handwriting.
If you were thinking about leaving, people who are listening, you have to wait to hear our top ones.
People are trying to skip ahead. I know them.
Yeah, weirdos. Stay here.
Snow.
Snow?
That's not it.
Okay.
I don't know why I wrote that. You are a goat.
Okay.
And you're drowning in yogurt.
Oh, gosh.
But you only have 3 things, okay? But you're like drowning. You're like deathly drowning, okay?
How am I?
3 things.
Okay.
You have blue paint, a straw, and a plastic pig.
A plastic pig.
Like
so, this is the second time you've given me a pig.
What?
And
my bad.
You've stolen my idea of being an animal from last time.
I don't think so.
Which is fine.
Wait, where are we?
I said you were flamingo last time, remember? And you
on the boat?
You had to get your wings on a tree.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
Maybe I just subconsciously, I'm just like,
that was a dumb one.
I don't have my own ideas.
Yeah, I tried to think of
plagiarism.
But, I made up that word too.
No, you did not. Shut up. That's such an old joke. Go for your number 1.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
You're still in the yogurt.
So, blue paint, a straw, and I'm a goat. What kind of goat am I? This is very important.
You are a billy goat.
Okay. What am I in? Like a container of, like a large bowl of yogurt?
Like a large, like you know, like those circular yogurt containers that are way better than like the green ones.
The cup, like a yogurt cup. Yeah,
a yogurt cup.
Yeah, but like.
It's like strawberry yogurt, like strawberry little pieces.
Does have little pieces. Okay, so this is what I do.
But you're little.
What you can actually do, because you didn't specify what straw it is.
Right.
It's one of those bendy straws.
That
are like springy, you know, the ones that you like pull out. So it's that straw, and you have to spin it. You have to tilt it to make it like in the L shape that it goes. And it was red before, and we can't have red straws because the problem is it blends too much in with the yogurt. It's almost the same color. So so you paint it blue with the blue paint, like in the moment, real quick.
Right.
You dip it in there,
with your tongue?
and suddenly just with your hands, because you're a goat.
Your hooves.
You grab it with your wrists, and your straw now acts as a ski. You can put it on your legs.
You did not take the easy way out.
And I know I should have said something else.
You should have like drinking it.
I thought that was too cheap. That was my first.
Or climbed on
that
it.
was my first thought. So with the ski, there's actually enough strawberry chunks in there to where you can actually like ski out of there.
Okay.
And you're not drowning anymore. What was the other item? Oh, the pig.
Yeah.
You actually leave the pig in the yogurt.
Okay.
Because it's the same color as the yogurt, and because of that, once it's in there for a few days, it will actually grow to be full size and grow up to be real. So that next time someone falls in there, the yogurt pig can help them out.
It gets all moldy.
No. The yogurt pig helps them out, so it's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job.
Aside from that detour, I could have also said like use the straw as a grappling hook. That would have worked too. Anyway.
It would move.
We're in number 1 now, and it's my turn.
Yes.
This, I believe, to be the worst movie of all time. This is the only other movie on my list that I didn't watch the whole thing, because it was that bad. Which I don't tend to do with
movies.
movies.
You said that for every movie.
No. The only other one I said that for was Sharknado. 3. And the movie is related, it's kind of like a satire, it's a parody of Star Wars. You didn't watch this. I was sitting. My father was like, "You should watch this." I remember watching this when it came out. It was funny because it was.
Oh no!
Okay, it's called Spaceballs. It's the worst thing. It's very, very hard to define how just terrible it is. The jokes are bland. Okay, it's just people dressing up as the original Star Wars characters. It's. I didn't appreciate it because I love the original so much. It's like it's basically a recreation of A New Hope, except made to be stupid.
I saw like 3 seconds of it and I just walked away.
Very, very stupid. I like after 20 minutes I walked out on it and my dad was like, "Yeah, that's dumber than I remembered." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the worst thing I ever watched." So
that seems to happen a lot with parents.
yeah, they're like, "Yeah,
this is the best movie ever."
Yeah.
My dad's listening.
He's gonna listen. He's gonna be saying it. But anyway, just don't. Of any of them on my list, if you had to watch any of them, watch any of them except this one, okay? Unless you wanted to see a very bad replacement for Star Wars, which, I don't know. If you want to see an interesting parody, you can do that, but I wouldn't suggest it. It's kind of in Monty Python territory, except it's not funny.
Right.
So yeah, anyway.
My best friend, or one of my best friends, didn't think that Monty Python was funny, and we're not friends anymore.
Good.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
My number one.
Okay. This is it.
Is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Cinderella.
3.
3.
Yeah. I knew
A
it'd be on there.
twist in time. They find
Yeah.
a magic wand, stepsister, evil people.
Mm-hmm.
They turn back time.
Okay.
How bad does this sound so far?
That's really unoriginal.
And Cinderella knows what's happening somehow,
Right.
and she has to fix it. That's really all I remember. I don't know. I think the fairy godmother died or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It's bad. Disney sequels are bad. I love Disney, but Disney sequels are all bad except for Frozen 2 and Wreck-It Ralph 2. Thank you. Actually, Wreck-It Ralph can be on there. The first one was worse than the second one.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I hate Wreck-It Ralph. But,
No, the first one's way better. For
but
sure.
yeah, all Disney things are bad.
Well,
No, sequels.
yeah, even dude, the second Monsters Inc. one could have been on there as well. That's not
I
good
never
either.
really liked the first Monsters Inc. Like, whenever my family used to
Watching
watch
as a
it,
kid, it can be kind of scary, I guess.
yeah.
But
yeah.
I love that movie. That's one of my probably
can't.
top 3 animated favorites. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been it for top 10 worst movies of all time, in our opinion.
That we haven't seen that many movies ever, so
I've seen so many movies. I
Real
just
quick,
only try to watch good
I
ones.
knew that Tenet was on the worst list, which is funny because
what?
that was on both of our best lists.
Only because of simple-minded people who can't enjoy it.
Oh my gosh! I think it was just people thought it was a letdown. Anyway,
That'll be it for this episode, except for if you already X'd out, then you're missing this.
well, they didn't hear that.
This is the fact of the day.
The best segment.
Yeah, obviously. And it is this. I had a scenario about an airplane, and I was enticed by a link that was also had to do with airplanes. And it had this interesting fact, which is going to make you not want to fly on an airplane. And it is this.
No, I'm going on an airplane soon.
There is, in fact, no seat on an airplane that is safe.
What?